As you know, Kid Story is all about creating environments, safe environments where it's safe for kids to share. And we want them to go from the head questions down to the heart. How do we get kids to go to that heart level? And so often we ask those kind of questions, and then you get this long, silent pause. You can hear crickets going, or the kids start laughing or giggling, or maybe one kid finally responds, and then all the other kids answer the same way. How can we make that change? How can we get kids to physically and actively participate in those hard questions? Well, that's what we're going to explore today here on Kid Story Quick Tips. So how do we get kids to share at that personal heart level? You know, in some of your cultures, I realize too that it's not always common for people to speak about what's happening at a heart level. But if you remember when we've talked about is that having a relationship with Jesus is not just about things that are happening in your head and the knowledge that you have, but it needs to go down to the heart. How do we help our kids to get to a heart level of having a relationship with Jesus? Well, what I'd like to explore today are some physical things that you could do, not just in the verbal response back and forth, because so often the kids answer back with the head answer of Bible, God, love, and Jesus. And we want them to go deeper into their hearts, into their souls, and to be able to respond in ways that make it more personal to them. Well, you know, what's so common today are emojis. Well, why not use that to our advantage? One thing that you'll find in our notes today is that you can make a dice and have the kids roll the dice, and whatever it lands on, then they need to share a time when they had that emotion. So maybe a time when it was a party, it was a great celebration. Maybe a time when they did a joke on somebody, or a time when they felt really sad. So you can use the dice. I've used this in my class, and the kids love to keep rolling the dice and be able to share times when they have felt those kind of emotions. Well, maybe you don't have the capability of doing that, but you can make a copy of this emoji sheet that's also found in your notes today. And you know what you could do here is that either the kids could point to an emotion that they've had, or how that story makes them feel, if you're using it as a hard question in relation to the story. It could be that, you know, maybe you throw a stone on it, and wherever it lands, that's the way they need to respond. Many ways that you could use just this sheet of emojis. You can even use your phone. If you have the capabilities of producing and putting up the emojis on your phone, and let the kids use that as well. You could have them even draw their own emojis as to how they're feeling and be able to express in their own way through their own personal expressions and emojis. You could just even use your hand. This could be, you're feeling sad today. You're feeling glad today. You're feeling kind of mad today. Use your hand. Or you're feeling good, bad, or feeling so-so. It could be rated from 1 to 10. You know, 1, you're feeling really low. To 10, you're feeling really excited. You know, you can give the high fives and high tens and be able to do that as well. So the thing we want to express here today to you is do something physical. Use something physical that the kids can do in order to express their emotion, express their feelings, and be able to go to that deeper level in their heart and not just stay within their heads. Try it this week. Try finding 1 or 2 ways that the kids can express their emotions, not just in the verbal, but with something physical, whether it's emojis, their hands, doing the expression on their face, or drawing it out. Try it. You'll be amazed at what happens.